Hi. It's been a while. I'm in London, UK, Europe, not Canada. And I've been here for like 8 months, 9 months now. God damn. I just thought I would talk. I never meant to like take a break. I don't know how many months since the last time I made a video. And at this point it's just for myself, because the only people that watch my videos is like my sister-in-law and my friends who used to be viewers but are now my friends, and like this one creepy guy who was in my class. So anyway, this is just for me. I'm getting ready. I mean, I'm not really going anywhere, but I might be. So but yeah, anyway, so I moved here in like the middle of October. Now it was supposed to be earlier, but I kept having like visa issues and stuff like that, so it kept getting pushed back, and so that means I was like 2.5 weeks late to school, which was interesting because like I walked in on my first day and everyone was like, and then I was like oh, I should probably explain what I am even doing here, why I even moved here in the first place. I moved here for school, and I was in a 1-year program for music production. Funny thing about music production is primarily a male-dominated profession, field of study, if you will. So walking into my first class, it was me plus like 14 other students. But of those 14 other students, there was one other girl. And I have feelings that are not always positive about men. So that was, I mean, like I said, I knew that that would happen, but like it's one thing to like imagine it, it's another thing to experience it. So yeah, and then also looking the way that I do, i.e. having colored hair and wearing interesting outfits and such, I was manic pixie dream girl like really fast, and I was like, okay, this is okay. I mean, like once I got to know some of the other people in my class, like it was fine. We all became, well, not all of us, but I did make like 3 really good friends, so that I am happy about. And of course, like one of them being the only other girl in the class. Music production, that's a course that I thought was gonna be one way, but it ended up being another way. Like I thought it was going to be like, and a lot of other people in my class also kind of expressed these feelings as well, I thought it was going to be like bring in a song that has not been mixed yet, or is just the raw instruments or whatever, and then we'll learn how to mix it together. It was not that, but it was just a lot of, here's this one very specific type of synthesizer, and we're just gonna study it for 5 weeks, and then we're gonna do that, but with every other synthesizer that comes in Logic Pro. Question for my fellow music producers out there: do you use Logic Pro, or do you use Ableton, or do you use something like Pro Tools? I use Logic Pro because it is the closest to GarageBand, and I still don't know what the heck I'm doing. So that's my story. And like the main point of me going to production school in the first place was to learn how to do the things myself, so I wouldn't have to rely on other people, specifically other men, to do my stuff. Because like I said, production, music production as a whole, even the music industry as a whole, but music production specifically as a whole, is a very male-dominated facet. And I was like, I don't like having to rely to do the things that I want to do, you know? And before anyone comes out here being like, you're probably like, you're just like exaggerating, like it's probably not that bad. No, less than 3% of all music producers are female. Less than 3%. So there you go. It's funny because every time I would bring up that statistic to my male teachers, which by the way, all of my teachers were male, they would be like, that doesn't sound right. And they wouldn't be like, oh, that doesn't sound right, like, oh man, like we should really change it. They would be like, that doesn't sound right, as in like doubting me and my statistics that I looked up for these arguments specifically. Anyway, but yeah, like the first, I'd say like month or so was kind of hard. It was mostly just hard because like I was completely alone, and if I was like feeling upset or anything, I couldn't really like talk to anyone, you know? Like I could talk to my mom on the phone or whatever, but it's just not the same as talking to someone in person, and like I didn't really know anyone, so I didn't want to be like, here's my entire life story and all of my traumas and all of my diagnoses. Have fun with that. Like I didn't want to do that like straight away, you know? That was like 2 months in. You know, like moving to a whole new country. It's weird. Side note, I'm using Coke scented lip smackers. Best invention ever, am I right? But one thing I will say is I'm very grateful that like my friends who I met on the internet, who like already lived here, then decided they wanted to become, oh shoot, I just dropped something. They didn't want to become, oh shoot, they wanted to become like actual real life friends, which is really nice. A couple of them do live kind of far away, so I don't get to see them very often, but one of them lives close enough where I can see her on like a regular basis. God, I really cannot multitask, can I? Interesting. See, I can do a million things at once when I specifically need to only do one thing, but when I actually need to do more than one thing at a time, I just can't do it. And I'm running out of an eyebrow pencil. That's just so great and amazing, and I love that so much. And this is only a brand that I can get in Canada, so that's like super great and amazing. But yeah, life in the UK, what's that like for me? What's that like for little old me as a Canadian? Well, first of all, everyone thinks I'm American when they first hear me talk, which is very offensive, and I'm like, I'm actually Canadian. There's a difference. No, but like, I don't know, I live in student accommodation. I'm very thankful that it's like literally like my own studio flat. Like all of this, like I have a kitchen and then I have a bathroom and I just have like a bed over there, so it's like really small. I'm actually pretty sure like my flat's like the smallest flat in the entire building, but I don't mind. I really don't mind little living spaces. I've always had small rooms growing up and stuff, so I don't mind. Oh God, shout out to y'all who remember my room tour back in the days. And if you remember, it was a very small room. But yeah, I live in a studio flat, which I really like because I just want to be ugly in peace, man. Like when I get home from like school or whatever, I just don't want to have to worry about seeing other people. But yeah, I am done school now. I did finish that 1-year program. One would think that means that I'm going home after this, right? And that was kind of originally the plan. Like at the very beginning, I was like, yeah, once I'm finished my 1 year, I'll just go home after. But then I was like, I kind of like built an entire new life for myself here, and I kind of like that life, so I don't really want to leave that behind just yet. So I have decided that I'm going to do a degree. Oh my God, getting a degree. I'm really smart. But a degree in songwriting and music performance, specializing in vocals. But yeah, I think that'll be fun. So I'm gonna be here for at least another, okay, well, we'll see how I feel about the first year of the degree, but I'll be here for at least another 1 year, potentially 2, potentially 3. And I'm glad that like at least one of my friends who I made in school is also going back for a degree. They're not doing the same degree as I am. Oh man, even just thinking about how like I'm not gonna see them like all the time is making me sad. Okay, no, I need to stop freaking doing that to myself, where like I'm like not sad, I'm actually like kind of happy. But then like I think about how I'm happy and then I'm like, oh man, I'm not gonna be happy forever, and then it makes me sad, and I'm like, why do I do that? So stupid. It's like not morning, but it's my morning because I'm just getting started, because like I woke up at like 10, right? And I just read for like 2 hours. So now it's like 12. Actually no, it's not 12. It's like it's like 1:30. So good morning. But yeah, I don't know, what's my life like in the UK? I mean, right now it's not really much of anything. Well, actually no, it's kind of like I hang out with my friends, I drink, and I don't know, like in terms of like UK versus Canada, like London versus Toronto, not much is different, except everyone goes out on Thursdays, which like, why? I do like living here. Of course I miss like my friends and my dogs, and I guess my family back in Canada. It's been like a year since I released my first 2 songs, which was Birthday and Nobody Compares to You. Yeah, I also, what else have I released? Gosh. Oh man. I released a pop punk song, which like, that was my freaking dream. 15, 16-year-old me would be so ecstatic about it. Usually I don't like listening to my own songs just because I feel weird about it, and I feel like a lot of like artists are like that too. But every time, you know, one of my friends in person is like, oh my god, I'm gonna like play one of your songs, and I'm like, no, don't, because I'll die. But then if they put on that song, then I'm like, yeah, alright, this song kind of slaps, not gonna lie. It's called Leave Me Alone, and it was produced by, I don't know if he wants to be associated with me, but I don't know why I would feel like he doesn't. I don't know, I guess I'm just paranoid that everyone hates me and that nobody wants to admit that they know me or like work with me or anything. So anyway, but it was produced by a member of Bearings. That was really cool. I like went into like the actual, like an actual studio. That was really fun. Actually, that was almost a year ago now when I went into the studio and stuff. Huh. Wow. I released that song back in like February, I believe. And then a couple months later, yeah, I released a song that was originally a demo that I put on SoundCloud, but then like a couple of my friends were asking me to put it on Spotify, so I was like, you know what? Alright, love my fans. So then I put it on Spotify, and that song's called Rory, and that one I did like completely by myself, so like it's not great, but it's the demo version, so like it doesn't have to be perfect. And like I do have a lot of other songs that I'm writing and that have been finished for like years now, and I just haven't gone around to properly recording them because that takes a lot of time, and I get discouraged really easily because I'm like, this sucks, why do I even try? I should just give up. So this is probably not a good approach to things, but that is just kind of how it happens. This is actually tea, by the way, it's not alcohol, although I kind of wish it was. Oh, but even though I haven't been super active on here, I have been like semi-active on TikTok. And I hate to be like, go check out my TikTok, but like, I don't know, like if you care, I do these things where like I round up every month with like little videos of the past month, and I don't know, I think it's kind of fun. I mostly started doing it because, and it sounds really bad, but I have a problem with where I forget if things have actually happened or not, or if like I've dreamt them, or if I've like read it in a book or watched it in a movie, and then I just kind of like absorb that and then think it's my own experience. So having video evidence really helps with that. I don't know. Maybe this is a little bit concerning. Well, do you want to see something pretty? Okay, so this is my songwriting book. But look, I have little pressed daisies in it. Isn't that so cute and fun? Yeah, I know. Also, all I'm saying is, if you want like your self-esteem to be boosted like sky high, side note, Sky High, what a freaking crazy movie, and I right, like I used to watch that movie all the time, and I was just like, yay superheroes, yay there's a pretty girl, yay there's a hot guy with long hair who makes fire, yay. But looking back, Jesus Christ, what a weird movie. Yeah, if you want your like self-esteem to just be boosted, just move to a different country, man, because like in Canada, like everyone just avoided me like the plague, and I was like, alright, guess I'm just ugly as shit. But then moving here, I mean, like I guess like the whole like manic pixie dream girlification of it all helps, but like especially when I first moved here, like I was like, oh my god, I'm like kind of hot shit, like oh my gosh. No, but then everyone was like realizing that I'm actually really weird, but not in like a teehee like fun way, but like weird as in like I don't really want to hang out with you, kind of it's like, you think you have it bad having to like associate with me? Try having to live in this. This is not fun. Oh my god, this is supposed to be lighthearted. Excuse me while I count the amount of like times I sweat my eyelashes. I've been going to more concerts again, so yay. That whole like weird little concert anxiety thing that I had going on, like I think it's more apparent when I'm in Canada, but while I'm here it's like not really that bad. But yeah, I've been going to concerts, and it's just been like super fun, just like, you know, living life, because I am 22 years old. Jesus Christ, didn't think I'd live this long, but anyway. I don't think I'm gonna do eyeliner today, simply because I don't feel like it. But yeah, I'm actually gonna be visiting Canada again, like end of July to the beginning / middle of August. And then I'm coming back here, and then school starts again. I don't know what lip color I want to do, but I think I'm gonna do this one. Not that it really makes a difference because all of my lip colors are like pretty much exactly the same. Also, yes, I've been hunching this entire video. It's not because I have bad posture, yes it is, but also because I've been leaning over to look into my mirror, which is right here, okay? So I don't want anyone to call the posture police, all right? Because okay, I'm actually going to add a little bit of this. Did basically nothing. Oh no, it did a little bit. What to do with my hair? I mean, I could just do my usual pigtails. I want to do something with this hair bow because I just got it and it like matches my dress perfectly. So that's what I'm gonna do. But at the very end of the school year, we had like a lot of assessments due. And towards the end of the second term, because there's 3 terms, my health started to get kind of bad. So I was not able to complete every single assignment that was due at the end of second term. So I was like, okay, I'll just leave it for third term, it's okay. So I did that. So I only had like maybe 3 extra like assignments I needed to complete, which like isn't that bad, right? So I was like, okay, it's fine, I can do this. And so I was doing them, the assignments, and I was handing them in, right? And then I just kept failing them. And I was like, what the heck is going on? Oh, man, there was this one dissertation and like he was so like nitpicky. And then okay, this one teacher, I feel like he had it out for me. In any like written assignment thing, he kept being like, your writing is too zany. Your writing is too like not serious. It sounds like you're taking the piss and you're not taking this seriously. Your sentences run on too much. And I was like, dude, that just feels like you're attacking my character. Like, I don't freaking know like what you want me to do, like change my entire like academic style. Like, I don't think I can do that just for you, you know? Because I was doing the assignments and I was following all the criteria. So it really just felt like he had it out for me. I don't know. Oh my god, this is very cute. Okay, if you keep hearing like squeaking, that's my chair. So I'm sorry that my chair is squeaky, but I cannot help it. So I don't know, I'm like kind of afraid to upload this just because like I'm afraid that either my friends are gonna bully me or someone who I don't want to see this is gonna see this just because like they're keeping tabs on me, and it's like, can you maybe not? And there's actually multiple people who I have those feelings towards. When you're just so cool and popular, you also have haters, and like that's just the reality of being a star. God, I need to shut up. That's the video, that's it. I don't know what the frick I'm gonna do with this channel. I'm just gonna do whatever I want, man. I'm gonna do music on here. I'm gonna do random stuff on here. But yeah. Goodbye.